Alrighty, so I thought I would do a follow-up video to my how to remove valve springs without a spring compressor tool. Now I'm going to show you how to reinstall them again without the spring compressor tool. Harbor Freight doesn't sell one, and my local O'Reilly Auto Parts doesn't actually have one available to rent. So I had to figure out how to do this without the proper tool, which makes it pretty much effortless. I tried a couple different methods. I tried using a socket and just putting the retainer on the spring and setting the keepers inside, and then using a plunger method and pushing down on this. It did work for one of them. This is actually the second time that I've put this head back together. When I tried doing it the second time, one of the keepers went halfway into the retainer, the other one's floated on top. When I reached in there to pull it out, the whole thing came apart and it shot one of the keepers halfway across my garage. So I was really lucky that I didn't lose these little guys. So I'm not using that method anymore. It's too unreliable, and I'm afraid I could end up losing something. So now what I'm going to show you is this other method that seems to be working well for me. I'm just using a 9/16 inch box wrench, and it fits pretty well right over the retainer, and I can still reach in there with my finger to hold the keepers from flopping all over the place. So now I'm going to put the first and second spring in, and then I will drop the keepers into the retainer. And then using one hand, I'm going to try to do this without blocking the whole video. Maybe if I turn it this way, that'll help. I'm going to place the box end of the wrench over this, and then I'm going to just take my thumb and kind of use it to, I'm not holding these down because they need to float up as the valve stem pushes through. But I'm going to keep my thumb just kind of over the top of them so that they don't come out all the way, because if they come out all the way, they won't drop in around the valve stem and seat. So I just push down with one hand and just kind of keep those, and you can feel, so as you can see, one went in, one didn't. So this is a volatile situation. I'm just kind of lightly holding my thumb over it so that this doesn't come apart and shoot this keeper halfway across the room. I'm just going to keep working at it. Push it back down until that other one drops. I just felt it fall in, and everything's in. It was that simple. I just kind of work it a couple of times just to make sure that they're in place. I just kind of push it down, move it a little bit, just so they don't come out, but they're definitely not going anywhere. I did both sides this way. It took about 20 seconds. A piece of cake.